we introduce the national anthem into the pledge, performed by members of our choir. Please be seated. Well, good evening, everyone, and of course, good evening to the graduating class of 2022. My name is ambiance, and I will be your master of ceremonies for this evening. And it wasn't until this year when I actually learned that that's what MC meant. I guess you learn something new every day. Look, we are finally here. We made it. We are no longer seniors because tonight we have each earned the title of graduate. At the same time, let's not forget about our roots so we can reflect upon the foundation we all share. I would like to congratulate everyone on the completion of our high school career. Approximately 4 years ago, on September 4th, 2018, we walked into this massive monolith called Wausau East High School, where we planted our roots as its students. As ambivalent freshmen, we grew worried of the unknown and whether or not we make it to class class on time. Or we struggle to open our lockers for the first time and then never touch them again after that first week. As hesitant sophomores, a lot of us branched out to meet new people as we started to get into the swing of things. And as juniors, we survived new experiences only to then come back and suffer from an enormous amount of senioritis. However, despite all the odds against us, we still managed to bloom and graduate high school. As for the teachers, administrators, and for the rest of the faculty here at Wausau, I want to thank you all for pushing us to do our best, even when we didn't feel like we were capable of doing so. Thank you for helping us grow, even on days when the sun didn't want to shine on us. And thank you for allowing us to be ourselves and offering us the ability to show our true colors. We all have been impacted by our undying fidelity and sometimes your much-needed stubbornness. Parents, the time has come for you to no longer receive robocalls from the attendance office. Attend parent-teacher conferences, or wonder if your child's lunch account has enough money in it. No more emails, voicemails, or letters in the mail. On behalf of all the graduates here today, we would like to thank all the parents and guardians who cultivated our growth and nurtured us through these valuable years. And if I could please have the class of 2022 look to your families and wave. I know the majority of us feel like we graduated 2 years ago, and we're still here wondering where all that time is gone. But from sharing the time that we did spend together inside the walls of East High, helped me realize that anyone can achieve greatness, no matter who they are or what background they come from. Famous politicians, doctors, astronauts, entrepreneurs, and so many more successful individuals started right here where you are now. I know that all of us may have started from the same tree, but some of us will branch off into college, into the workforce, or into the military. But no matter which direction we all go, we will all remember our time together and cherish the moments here that brought us the most joy, sadness, and triumph. I'm positive that almost all of us here will wonder if our time at Wausau made a difference, or wonder if we left a legacy. I believe not all legacies are tangible. I think that legacy does not require you or anyone else to earn money or recognition, but it is to leave those whom you have met and shared memories with, whether it be a friend, a teammate, or a classmate, with a little more happiness and sunshine. And to hope that you will be remembered not by the amount of likes you had, or by how many favorites you had, but by our connections with others, our relationships. When we leave this school, no one's going to remember you by how good your grades were, by your athletic abilities, your status, or by how popular you were. But everyone will remember the kind of person you were and how you made them feel. As we go forth and branch out into our lives ahead, let's always remember that we have the power to make a change and impact the lives of the people we meet. Remember to always be kind to others and leave things better than when we found them. I like to think that every single one of us is a ray of sunshine in this gloomy world. And we are all very capable of making the world a brighter and better place. As we continue to grow and go our separate ways, we will all be connected by the roots of our foundation here at Wausau East. Graduates, as we celebrate tonight, remember, no one is you, and that is your greatest power. Yes, I just quoted the Foo Fighters. Like class of 2022, high school has been quite the journey with all of you amazing and brilliant individuals. And I wish you all from the bottom of my heart the very, very best. Thank you. Next, I will be introducing our 2022 graduation speakers. And this evening, we have speaking first. Please welcome Maddie Burbach.
handwriting that I could barely write it, let alone rehearse it without crying. So I make no promises that I'll be able to give it today without a few tears. But anyone that knows me is not at all surprised to hear that. Over the past 4 years as a student council representative, I've had the opportunity to see my classmates learn, grow, and now start a new chapter in their journey. I think the best place to start today is at the beginning of that journey. So let's all remember 12 years ago. We walked into elementary school classrooms and our teachers handed us slips of paper with our emails written on them. They read 22, followed by our names. When our teachers told us that meant that we would graduate in 2022, that felt so far away, not even like a real year. Then, 7 years ago, we started middle school and thought our elementary school friends would stick with us forever. In a building we thought was huge, but we now realize was tiny, we made new friends and left a few years older and wiser, and ready, or not, to tackle high school. 4 years ago, a group of nervous freshmen walked into this very room as the band played. We were told to cherish this time, because it would be over before we knew it. Those 4 years were filled with dozens of memories, including homecomings, final exams, field trips, and a lot in between, all of which taught us about who we are and what the future holds for us. 9 short months ago, we had our last first day of high school, and I, among others, decided that after having so much of our high school experience lost, we were going to make the next 9 months count. So, many of us decided to document our favorite experiences through quotes and pictures, so that they would never be forgotten. A few months ago, I wrote pieces of this speech in the notes section of my phone, and on the back of the sign notes, which was really inconvenient when I had to turn those in. Luckily for all of you, I had some of Dister's quotes in there as well, so here's a few. D. Lee telling us that the human condition is to be heard and understood, but also telling us to sharpen our beaks and claws in readiness for a test. Mrs. Waller telling us that there's room for everyone in the gulag, while we read One Day in the Life of Ivan Denisovich, but also reminding us to never settle for less than we deserve. Or Mr. Maddock telling us that teaching our IB biology class was like herding cats, which prompted us to say, "Cats, cats, come back," whenever we got carried away. A lot of seniors, including myself, also looked back on our high school years, wishing that we had taken more pictures, so we started taking as many as possible. And I wouldn't truly be documenting my senior year without documenting this moment as well. So, everyone smile. Last week, we smiled through tears as we said goodbye to the teachers who guided us through the last 4 years, and the building that has been our home. I had the incredible opportunity to build relationships with many teachers and staff members here, which I know many of my classmates did as well. And I want to make sure that they know how much they've impacted us in and out of the classroom. Without their guidance, advice, and welcoming atmospheres, we would not have been able to successfully navigate high school. This school, and those in it, have played an important role in raising us, and shaping who we are today, and who we will become. The classmates that became our family, the teens who picked us up and cheered us on, and more. And as much as we complain about early mornings, deadlines, tests, and freshmen walking really slow in halls, we will miss it all, or most of it. And now, here we are, 4 years later, our castle in the clouds. The opportunity to write this speech was also an opportunity to reflect on everything that has happened since September of 2018. And I think I speak for many of us when I say that if you would have told freshman me everything that I would go through and accomplish during high school, there's no way I believe you. Through all the ups and downs, trials and tribulations we've gone through over the last 4 years, we made it here together. And now we get to celebrate. Before we all go our separate ways to college or otherwise, we still have the summer to soak up as much time with each other as possible, going on adventures and getting into a reasonable amount of trouble. So, let's all remember that we will never get this time together back. If someone asks you to hang out, why not do it? Get that tattoo, cut your hair, go on a road trip, be your most authentic self. Because when you look back on your high school experience years from now, I have a feeling that you won't regret doing the things that made you happy. You will regret holding back on those things because you were concerned with other people's opinions of you. All these years, we've been asked what we want to be when we grow up. And I think that after everything that this class has endured and experienced, we don't just want to answer with a job, a career, or a step-by-step life plan. We want to be happy. We want to love and be loved. We want to see the beauty in the mundane and be grateful for what we have, because we've learned that it can be taken from us in a moment. We are a part of a generation looking at the world, our world, differently. We grew up in a world with crashing stock markets, bombed cities, and schools facing violence. We took this world with shaking hands and realized that this is a time for change. So we stood up. We wrote speeches, we marched, we made our voices heard. We brought light to the issues that we cared about, the ones we didn't want our children growing up with. Racial injustice, mental health stigma, environmental destruction. And as I look out at the future doctors, farmers, lawyers, mechanics, teachers, engineers, military service members, and politicians in front of me, I'm proud to be a part of the class of 2022, a class that will change the world. So, class of 2022, go learn and grow and live and appreciate the life that we are still here living. Because honestly, if there's one thing the last 4 years have taught me, it's that life truly is a celebration of love. And I suppose, in a way, that's what we're here doing today. We've all made it here in one way or another, as a reminder that where there is love, we must live on. And where there's not love, we must provide it. Because life moves pretty fast. And if you don't stop and look around once in a while, we could all end up missing it. Thank you.
Thank you, Maddie. Now for our next speaker, please welcome Catherine Rauscher.
Wausau East class of 2022, congratulations. After years of hard work, we finally made it. Before we officially take the next step towards our futures, let's stop and take a moment to reflect on how we got to today. Some of us have been lumberjacks in training since we started kindergarten all those years ago. Others joined us partway through from outside the Wausau School District, Marathon County, and even the state. But no matter where we came from, we're all crossing this stage today as Wausau East lumberjacks. Recite our core values of respect, integrity, compassion, and excellence by heart? Is it attending a game or meet and repping your very best red, white, and black? Is it thinking win-win, sharpening the saw, seeking first to understand, or any of the other leader-in-me habits? Is it simply showing East pride in whatever you do, or is it something else entirely? Regardless of how you define a lumberjack, we've all learned to become one, no matter where we came from or when we joined the East Side family. After all, it's the quality of our time as lumberjacks, not the quantity, that truly matters. As we reflect today, I think it's important that we recognize a lumberjack who proved the quality over quantity lesson, Mr. Jacob Stachowiak, better known as Stove to most of us. Most of us arrived as freshmen in 2018. However, his time with us was unfortunately cut short after his passing earlier this school year. Always willing to lend a hand and share his expertise as a teacher and mentor, Stove was an excellent model of a lumberjack. He taught many of us not only how to work with woods and metals, but also taught us by example how to make a positive impact on others. So although Stove's time as a lumberjack was short, many of us will take the impact he had on our lives far beyond the walls of Wausau East. No matter how or when we became lumberjacks, each and every one of us here today can take something from our time at East with us as we enter college, join the workforce, serve in the military, or take on whatever adventure you imagine after today. What experiences will you take with you? It could be the thrill of winning a home game and celebrating with your teammates, the adrenaline rush of first learning to weld, The anticipation of sitting countless IB exams to get just a little closer to that IB diploma, or the nerves of stepping onto stage to perform again and relishing in the applause. Or maybe it's the accomplishment you felt after successfully taking apart an engine in the auto shop, the shenanigans you encountered in the band room, or the pride you earned while presenting your passions during cafe. Whatever you've experienced at East, what did you really learn? Was it to persevere when things didn't go quite as you expected them to? Or to be willing to take risks and fail for the sake of learning what not to do? Most importantly, who helped you get to where you sit today? For some of us, it was Stowe who inspired us to go out and make the world a better place, simply because we knew him. For others, it could be a different teacher or class that motivated you to pursue a specific degree. Maybe it was a coach or director who gave you the confidence to direct change in your life. Or maybe it was one of the office ladies or administrators who taught you to maintain a positive attitude and growth mindset in spite of whatever challenges you faced. No matter what you experienced, how you learned, or who you met, you can use your time at Wausau East to help you continue experiencing, learning, and meeting as we embark on our next great adventure. Even if, like myself, you weren't a lumberjack for all 4 years, the quality of the time you spent at East is what truly made a difference and brought you here today. When you get the chance, take a moment to thank all of the educators at Wausau East who created the quality time for us through their positive impact. Our coaches, support staff, custodians, teachers, food service, counselors, administrators, and more. Looking forward, I challenge each and every one of you to go out into the world and make a positive impact yourself, because you were a lumberjack. Wausau East, class of 2022, I wish us all the best as we step out into the world. And no matter where the future may take us, I urge you all to remember that once a lumberjack, always a lumberjack. Congratulations.
Thank you, Catherine. Next, I have the privilege of introducing Dr. Frederick Crane for the Kate Landfair and Henry Rush Huntington emblems.
Good evening, class of 2022. The Walter Alexander Foundation, Marathon County's oldest family foundation, is proud to fund and support the Kate Landfair and Henry Rush Huntington Awards this evening. These awards have been given to a graduate of Wausau High School, 52 years ago, Wausau East High School, since 1924, 1926. Each year, a graduating male and female receive these awards, which include a handmade medallion that is designed exclusively for the recipient. It also includes a scholarship of $7,500 towards University of Higher Education for choice. The Kate Landfair Award. The Kate Landfair Award was established by Judge Rosenberry in honor of his first wife, Kate Landfair. He engaged the Chicago artist to prepare the dies for the medal, which has been presented yearly since 1924. This award is for an outstanding female graduate selected for her character and her scholarship. This year's recipient is Sarah Forst. Please come forward. Okay, congratulations, Sarah. Henry Rush Huntington Award. This prestigious honor is bestowed yearly to a male graduate considered the most outstanding for his traits of character and scholarship. It's established by Miss Antoinette Rush Huntington in honor of her father, the late Henry Rush Huntington, and first given in the year of 1926. This year's recipient, Sawyer Javillian. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Crane. Now, I will be introducing Principal Bushman for our class of 2022 presentation.
How about one more quick round of applause for Maddie, Catherine, and Anna? They're doing a great job. Welcome. Welcome family, friends, and alumni. Welcome community members, and welcome visitors. I'd like to thank all of you for being here tonight to help us celebrate this very special class inside Wausau East High School. Seniors, stop for 1 second, take a look around. Take a moment to appreciate that everyone inside this building is here for one special reason. We're all here to recognize, acknowledge, and celebrate you. This moment is a culmination of 13 years of school, and it's symbolic of your transition into the next stage of your life. Truthfully and understandably, it may be a bit nerve-wracking and a bit overwhelming. The unknowns, the what-ifs, the I'm not sure's. However, this time is also extremely exciting, perhaps the most exciting time of your life. The blank canvas, the infinite possibilities, that anything can be. Your life is yours to decide. Scary? Maybe. Exciting? Absolutely. Know that you are ready, and know that you are not alone. Everyone here tonight is on your team, and will continue to support you into the future. We are not going anywhere. And we are excited to see the great things that each and every one of you will do with your opportunities. As we begin tonight, there are a few people who I'd like to acknowledge. Would Dr. Keith Hilt, Superintendent of Schools, Mr. Lee Webster, and Mr. Jim Boucher, school board members, please stand at this time and be recognized. I'd also like to thank the other members of the Wausau School Board and our Longfellow administrative team who are in attendance tonight. Thank you for all your work in the name of our students, and thank you for being here to celebrate with our Lumberjack seniors. I think we would be remiss if we did not take a moment to publicly acknowledge some special folks here tonight. These groups of people have been walking beside our students on their paths to graduation while here at Wausau East and have helped make tonight a possibility. Our amazing custodial staff, who not only do a great job of keeping our buildings running during the year, but also for preparing and setting up our facility for graduation. They are truly second to none. Our professional support staff who play a vital role in all the operations and functions of our building and truly run the show on a day-to-day basis. But also mention our administrative team. Thank you for all that you've done to support our students. Please know that all of you are integral in the success of our students. And please give all these fantastic people a round of applause. A sincere thank you and welcome to our outstanding school counselors who are with us and will be reading graduate names later tonight. And of course, I'd like to thank, acknowledge, and welcome our exceptional teaching staff who are here with us. To be a teacher is a tremendous gift as well as a tremendous responsibility. This group of educators provides the backbone of the exceptional education delivered here at Wausau East. Let's give them a round of applause. As you know, and as Catherine eloquently shared, Wausau East lost one of our truly special teachers during this year. Mr. Jake Soboviak was the embodiment of what a great teacher is. Stove's love of students and passion for teaching will have a lasting impact on us all. We are fortunate tonight to have Jake's wife, Merritt, sitting with our staff representing Mr. Soboviak. Let's please give her a special round of applause. Finally, I'd like to take a moment to welcome and thank all members of our armed forces who are with us tonight, including the members of this graduating class. With the following students and their parents, please stand and remain standing when your names are announced. J.T. Gorski, son of Renee and Laura Lee Gorski. Thank you. Daniel Mary Castellanos, son of Christine sons of Dan Riley and Leslie Stenson. And Luke Popelka, son of Sean and Becky Popelka. Additionally, all individuals who are in the crowd tonight who have served in the armed forces, are serving in the armed forces, or will be serving in the armed forces, please stand and be recognized. Thank you for your service to our country. Tonight, I am privileged to be able to recognize a very special person in the history of our Wausau community. Jerome Sudet was born on August 29, 1929 in the town of Texas. The story tells us that Jerome enlisted in the United States Army in 1946 before he graduated from Wausau High. Jerome took part in active combat during the Korean War. While serving, Jerome's actions and bravery won him the respect and admiration of those with whom he served. Unfortunately, Jerome lost his life in a battle serving our country. His actions and his bravery led to him being awarded the highest honor bestowed to our armed forces, the Congressional Medal of Honor, for his conspicuous gallantry above and beyond the call of duty. Tonight, it will be my great honor to present a Wausau East Diploma to the family of Jerome in honor and recognition of his actions. We are fortunate to have Jerome's family in attendance with us tonight. Let's give them a special round. And now for my most important welcome of the night. Welcome to you, the 2022 graduating class of Wausau East High. Tonight you will be joining the storied tradition of the 138 graduating classes that came before you. As you move on, your class will continue to write its chapter on the history of Wausau High. I would like to mention several accomplishments of your class. In your class, there are 11 students who have received a perfect 4.0 grade point average during their time at Wausau East. With the following students and their families, please stand when announced. Please hold your applause until all students are standing. Julia Gage, daughter of Brendan and Sarah Gage. Madison Krieger, daughter of Jason and Sandra Krieger. Jude Lawler, son of Mill and Laura Lawler. Kiki Liss Gravemaid, daughter of Barry Liss and Adrian Liss Gravemaid. Mariana Merkel, daughter of Dan and Heidi Merkel. Sir Prahota, son of Dan and Stephanie Prahota. Catherine Rocher, daughter of Dan and Jennifer Rocher. Cheyenne Shep, daughter of Chad and Mandy Shep. Ariel Shuck, daughter of Amber Shuck. Eleanor Sewell, daughter of Gregory and Sarah Sewell. And Sawyer Trevelyan, son of Keith and Vicki Trevelyan. Congratulations to all of you on your Additionally, among your classmates, you will find 8 students who are full diploma candidates in the International Baccalaureate School. With the following students and their family, please stand and be recognized as well. Chu Sang Chang, son of Yang Pao Chang and Li Zhang. Ross Hobson, son of Bartholomew and Linda Hobson. Alexander Lopez, son of Lisa and Melvin Lopez. Mariana Merkel, daughter of Dan and Heidi Merkel. Landon Fons, son of Andrew Fons and Caitlin Lenninger. Ariel Shuck, daughter of Amber Shuck. Gabrielle Slodek, daughter of Thomas and Christine Slodek. And Alex Zavodowski, son of Gregory Zavodowski and Ingrid Clark Zavodowski. As a collective, your class should be extremely proud of all that you have accomplished. You have survived, persevered, grown, and excelled with the challenges, the tribulations, the victories, and the celebrations. You have reached the pinnacle of high school education, graduation. In preparing for tonight's graduation, I spent a good amount of time thinking about the right words to impart upon you that you can carry on in your life. Like any principal, I thought about what message could I share with you that would be meaningful and impactful. As you move to the next stage of life, what could be my final lesson for you? This is my message. Embrace the opportunities. As you continue your journey, you core team here tonight that you have skills, you have abilities, and you have resources. You have resilience, and you have grit. You're ready for the world, and you will do great things. I have a few hopes for you tonight as you move forward. I hope that you're able to look at all of your challenges as opportunities for growth. I hope that you are able to channel your stresses and your anxieties into positive action to move forward by letting your feelings be motivators, not deterrents. I hope you are able to see difficulties not as mountains, but as building blocks. I know this class, and I've seen your capabilities, and I know it is your time to shine. Coach John Wooden, perhaps the greatest college basketball coach of all time, is quoted as saying, "Success is never final, failure is never fatal, and it is courage that counts." This quote leads to my final hope for you. I hope you have the courage to live your life, follow your dreams, and be the person that you were meant to be. Students, I'm very proud of all that you have accomplished. Proud of the fact that I've been associated with you and with your class. Proud of the fact that I'm standing here with you tonight to celebrate those accomplishments. Proud of the way that I know you will go on in life and represent Wausau East in fantastic fashion. While this pride certainly involves numerous accolades and awards for what you have done, it is more rooted in a pride for who you are. In my opinion, greatness is not achieved by what we do, but rather, greatness is achieved in who we are, and you are Lumberjacks. Class of 2022, again, I would like to extend a heartfelt congratulations to all of you on your graduation. I'm confident that each and every one of you will move on to great things. Remember that as you travel through life, you will always have a home as part of Lumberjack Nation. Congratulations, graduates. We are all very proud of you. Dr. Keith Hills, it is my great honor and pride as principal of Wausau East High School to present the graduating class of 2022 to you for acceptance. Dr. Hills.
How are you? Here you go. It's my privilege to be with you tonight. Dear students, staff, families, school board members, community members, today we celebrate an important milestone in the lives of the students. 13 years of journey through childhood and young adulthood, and now they're about to embark on new opportunities compared to college and career life. Celebrations are important. They commemorate important milestones. They show us what's important to us and to our community. They reinvigorate us and give us confidence to meet the next challenge. And also, they're fun, and that's important. Celebrations also offer important opportunities for reflections. You've heard a lot of wonderful ideas, thoughts, reflections tonight already. Those reflections might include, what have we really done? What went well? What did I struggle with? How can we do better next time when we're faced with a challenge? Who are we grateful to and for what? Beginning with the end in mind, what's our next step? And what are the important things that we need to put first in our lives? These are all important questions, and we'll take about the next 30 minutes or so to explore each one. Kidding. I just want to offer one simple reflection that I hope you'll consider as you embark on your next opportunities. I was watching television recently, and it is always the case, there are a lot of commercials. As each one came and went, I saw a theme that started to bother me just a bit. Each commercial showed these happy people celebrating, lying on a beach or on a big luxurious boat, driving a fancy car, eating a fancy meal. Each ad was not only trying to sell a product, but a lifestyle. I am very supportive of having fun and a strong economy, capitalism. I simply want to offer a little different vision for a life than that which is portrayed so often in the media. Life is best lived with gratitude and in service to others. seeking challenge, and self-discipline. Doesn't that sound like fun? Thank you. Let me illustrate. If we seek leisure and pleasure to the exclusion of other outcomes, I will, ironically, experience less of both. As I share a couple of examples, I hope you'll reflect on the experiences in your own life. For instance, if I only seek comfort and I do not exercise, I will eventually have poor health and experience great discomfort and pain and be less free to engage in the physical activities I enjoy. Secondly, if I put off a difficult conversation because I want to be comfortable, the difficult situation will likely get worse. Have you ever had a difficult conversation about a conflict with a friend or a family member or a coworker? I see some head shaking. If you discipline yourself and have that conversation, the situation will likely get better. If not, it will be too. Can you relate to any of this? Have you had any experiences similar to what I'm describing? I don't intend to be preachy. I simply offer food for thought. You'll make your own decisions, as you should. But as you look at ads online, or people's photos and videos on social media, the perfect lives that everybody portrays there, remember, it does not reflect a whole life. They don't need to reflect your life. You create the life you want. You've heard that message several times today. And I encourage you to include some discipline and service to others to have that fulfilling life. So please know how proud we are of you. If there's anything we've learned, it's that the class of 2022 is resilient and determined. Know that we will support you in any way we can as you create the life you want. And with that, on behalf of the Board of Education, I accept the class of 2022. Congratulations on your accomplishments. Be joyful, serve others, and we look for great things from each of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Hills, and thank you, Principal Bushman. Finally, the highlight of tonight, class of 2022, we will be receiving our diplomas.
Bridgewater. Dylan Bookberg. Samuel Bunnell. Caleb Buxlaw. Cole Gomez. Amaria Camacho. Julia Carroll. Ariana Carlson. Joao Castillo Bando. Chusen Cheng, full international baccalaureate candidate. Kimberly Cheng. Riley Cliver. Nathaniel Contreras. Phil Cooper. Catalina Castillo. Morgan Cummings. Dane Zerwinski. Carter Delkey Harrelson. Cyrus Denke. Levi Denke. Abigail Denzine. Aaliyah Drescher. James Gujinski. Arthur Faust. Luke Fenhouse. George Fisher. Sarah Forrest. Keaton Frederick.
Mackenzie Gale. Antoine Gardner. Messiah Gardner. Mara Gibbs. Maya Giesing. Riley Giles. Julia Gage. Jesse Gonzalez. Jersey Gorski. Matthew Goss. Sandra Graham. Carter Grimm. Emily Hahn. Passapone Parker. Trayvon Harper. Thomas Harry. Brianna Havlovic. Jordan Hurd. Ross Hobson, full international baccalaureate candidate. Lakeisha Hodges. Brooklyn Oath. Madison Curtis. D'Angelo Ingram. Laura Imlau. Ella Johnson. Angeles Suarez Vasquez. Lane Edis. William Kane. Jonathan Kelly. Eluan Carolan. Colton Kajeski. Sang-In Kim. Berkey Klinner. Annalena Klaus. Alexander Koenig. Brett Cole. Golden Kasha. Tristan Kostrowski. Riley Kowalski. Chloe Remsenser. Madison Rieger. Elena Kuhner. Nicholas Lalliberger. Javier Lambert. Alia Landis. Cheyenne Lau. Chiyang Lau. Ian Lau. Elijah Larrabee. Morgan Larson. Jude Waller. Sarat Lee. Timothy Lee. Charles Lee. Jayshawn Lewis. Tucker Lindman. Kiki Liz Cravenway. Alexander Lopez. Trinity Lopez. Cruz Lopez Hernandez. Tom Lore. Lani Lore. Una Lore. Scotty Promoted.
Chloe Meyer. Daniel Marin Castellanos. Megan Moreau. Jason McCoy. Jack McGovern. Connor McVeigh. Mariana Merkel, full international baccalaureate candidate. Lily Meston. Jordan Meverden. Mackenzie Majeski. Mariana Morales. Kachai Moore. Caleb Mao. Nathan Murphy. Jessica Nardi. Pamela Nash. Jaden Nider. Haley Nordquist. Alexander Knox. Emma Nowak Beasley. Anthony Singh. Elena Sewell. Raekwon Shields. Nicholas Sila. Matthew City. Gabrielle Slottick, full international baccalaureate candidate. Kylie Sawicki. Lance Spicer. Wyatt Stull. Peyton Steffen. Alice Steemack. Noah Stromey. Adrian Teller. Serena Tao. Joseph Thompson. Sawyer Trevelyan. Ian Trudeau. Alexis Vane. Tujer Vane. Vane. Giancarlo Vargas. Isabel Vega. Elena Venegas Sakal. Kip Vu. Anthony Manta. Dawson Weisberger. Andrew Winter.